buttercups, because things are about to get bumpy. Like it. Not exactly a recipe for a fun, fair game, is it? So, how is India, the land of spices and Bollywood, handling this tariff tsunami? Not great, Bob. Not great at all. You see, the US is India's biggest export market, gobbling up a cool $87 billion worth of Indian goods in 2024. But with this new 27% tariff, a big chunk of that trade is about to get a whole lot more expensive. We're talking $66 billion worth of Indian exports facing a price hike. That's like telling a street food vendor they can only sell half their samosas. It's not pretty. Experts predict this could shave off $3 to $7 billion from India's economy, a small dent in their $3.5 trillion GDP, but a dent nonetheless. Now, within India's diverse economy, some sectors are feeling the heat more than others. Take textiles, for example. India ships billions of dollars worth of clothing and fabric to the US every year. But with this new tariff, they could be looking at a $2 to $3 billion loss. The jewelry industry is also sweating bullets, especially the $10 billion diamond trade, which could lose up to $2 billion. And let's not forget about autos and chemicals. Companies like Tata Motors are already seeing their stock prices plummet. But it's not all doom and gloom. Remember that exemption for pharmaceuticals? That's good news for Indian pharmaceutical giants like Sun Pharma, who can keep exporting their life-saving and profit-making drugs without this added financial burden. Of course, it's not just individual sectors feeling the pinch. The entire Indian economy is bracing for impact. The rupee is expected to weaken against the dollar, and inflation is likely to rear its ugly head, fueled by rising oil prices. It's like a game of economic whack-a-mole. You solve one problem and another one pops up. Amidst the turbulence of trade wars, some industries found unexpected opportunities. For instance, domestic producers in certain sectors experienced a boost as imports became more expensive. This shift, while challenging for many, did offer a silver lining for those able to adapt swiftly. But was it enough to offset the broader economic disruptions? The tariffs introduced by the Trump administration had far-reaching consequences, much like the flutter of a butterfly's wings causing a storm on the other side of the world. Small changes in trade policy led to significant ripple effects across global supply chains. Companies had to rethink their sourcing strategies, and consumers felt the pinch in their wallets. The interconnected nature of our economies meant that no nation was immune to the impact. For businesses, navigating the maze of tariffs became a daunting task. Each new policy change required swift adjustments and strategic pivots. Companies had to weigh the costs and benefits of continuing operations in affected regions versus relocating. Many sought expert advice to chart a course through this complex landscape, hoping to minimize losses and find new avenues for growth. The ongoing trade wars have put the global economy in a state of uncertainty. As nations grapple with the fallout, the question remains, will these conflicts shape the future of international trade? The answer is still unfolding, but one thing is clear. The world is watching closely, waiting to see how these economic battles will redefine the rules of global commerce.